Yo, man, listen, me and SK just been talking to ourselves for like 5 minutes. That's all right, though, man. We got SK in the building, man. We ain't
Yes,
never
sir.
had SK on the Purple Pocket, so y'all make sure y'all welcome my boy SK to the Purple Pocket, man. He been family,
Yeah,
but he in the
yeah.
building tonight, man.
I just came over your crib tonight. Usually
Yeah,
you're over my
word.
crib. Now
Exactly,
I'm coming over
exactly.
your crib tonight.
Exactly, man. We definitely gonna get into this, man. We gotta get over this game. Sunday we got Molly Wop. I don't think I ever seen us get
Man,
Molly Wop like that.
man, to be honest with you, it's not that we need to get over it. It's more of us wanting the national media to get over it because
Right.
I I refuse to watch Good Morning Football. I refuse to watch First Take, and on top
Telling
of
you.
that, it's the Cowboys too.
Telling you.
So it's like they're gonna talk about the Cowboys, and then for them to win the way that they did, kind of catapulting them into quote unquote Super Bowl contenders. Which hey, look, rightfully so. We got our ass whooped. They came and took a shit in our top tank of our toilet,
Telling
and
you.
we just had to sit there and take it, man. So, hey, we got to get over it, dude. We got a game tomorrow. We got a
Yeah.
game tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's do some shout outs in there, man. We got MN Star in the building, man. Coach Dante, FJB, what's happening? Ryan in the building, man. JV, my boy. We got McAndrews. What's happening? McAndrews in the building. Skull Mafia, man. My skull, bro. That's a fact. We got Vino. What's happening, Vino? Hey, look, we definitely got to bounce back, though, man. And I feel you on that. We got to get over it. And we hoping that the team comes in. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to seeing what type of attitude the Vikings got tomorrow. I want them boy to be mad. I
No,
don't want
I
no
think
nice
that's
shit.
a given, bro. I think that's a given. If they don't come out that way, then we should be worried about the morale of the team. Like,
Right.
regardless, after a loss like that, you should come out with some attitude, ready to pop somebody in the mouth. So I don't
Right.
expect nothing less.
Yeah. They definitely better do that. Like I want a win that's vice versa of how we got smacked. That's how we should win. The same thing that happened to Dallas, like because they lost that close game. They lost that close game and where Green Bay beat them in overtime and they took that shit personal and came in the bank. And like Vino said, man, they came and robbed the bank, man. It just is what it is, man.
We
You
not
know.
blowing out the Patriots 40-3 though. I'll tell you
I
that right
know. With the coaching, it's just
now.
I don't think
do,
Belichick ever
do
got blown
not
out
do
like that.
not expect 40 points out of this offense this week.
Nah.
I can promise you that.
I don't think you can expect 40 points out this offense at no time unless it's just an amazing
I think
clicking.
we'll eventually get there. I don't know against
You think
who, but
so?
I think we'll get there.
Maybe the Jets. Maybe the Jets.
Nah, Jets got good defense.
Okay. Maybe the Colts. Yeah, we got to blow out some
Maybe
fucking
Colts.
body.
We haven't beat the Colts in forever though.
Somebody got to get this work, man.
Hey
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
I just want to win. If
Yeah,
we
me
come
too.
out and we win 9-6 tomorrow night, I'll take it. As ugly and as
Yeah.
boring as it may seem, it's better than
Yeah.
losing 40-3.
Yeah, shout out Joker in the building, man. David in the building. What's happening, David? We got Lazarick in the building. Appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all with the skulls, man. Dropping the
Yo,
skulls. We lit. We lit. We got Sodak Kid in the
yo,
building. Let's go, Sodak. Hey,
know that.
I'm a dog right there, man.
Nightings. What's up,
Nightings
Nightings?
in the building, man. We lit the night, man. We got SK in the building,
Oh
man. Y'all boy welcome
man.
SK to the Purple Pocket, man.
Hey,
I'm usually at his crib.
the night before Thanksgiving is usually like the busiest for bars and shit. So we're turning
Hey,
up here. It's a party, man.
yeah, man. It's a party
Before
here. We appreciate
Thanksgiving.
all y'all.
Everybody's got off work tomorrow.
Yeah, and look, hey, SK, y'all notice SK rocking that jersey that we wearing tomorrow.
Hey, look. This just came in today.
I got
So
that same jersey.
I just threw it on. And then look, I don't buy jerseys in players' first rookie contracts. I
Right.
never do. So this is a
Right.
first. So I had to get the JJ, man.
Yeah.
But I usually wait till they actually sign their long-term deal before I do go out there and grab the jersey. But I say, you know what?
Yeah,
Man?
I got that same as that jersey. I'm rocking it tomorrow. I got I'm rocking it. I'm rocking the JJ tomorrow.
You got to match the squad. The team needs you out there. You
Yeah,
can't
man.
be
They
getting
need us out there,
that.
man. Them boy need us out there, man. We got to make something happen, man. Like this is a game. This to me, I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like this is a must-win game. Y'all drop in the chat if y'all feel like this is a must-win game. Do we have to win this game to just feel good about our team. Because if we drop 2 in a row, it looks like it can start sliding downhill pretty fast.
Bro, no. Like it's because this isn't a quick turnaround after this game. Like, yes, 40-3 was fucking terrible. You never want to lose 43. You never want to lose in general, but 40-3 is bad. That you got
Yeah.
to take that to heart, and you feel some type of way having to think about that game. But the good
Right.
thing about it is what we've been hearing for the past couple of days is that you got a game in 4 days. So
Yeah.
you got to get over it. You got to get ready for the Patriots. Now, if you lose this game, you're coming off not only a 40-3 loss, but you're coming off back-to-back home losses, and you got a mini bye week in between. So
Yeah.
you can't really get over it quick. You gotta take that to bed for a couple nights or for a week or so. So
Yeah.
you can't lose this game, dude. Like it's so bad for the energy and the confidence of the team if you lose back-to-back games, especially after losing 40-3. Like you cannot go out there and lose back-to-back home games and then go into a mini bye and then headed to
We're
New
going New
York,
York.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
New
Jet or
York.
the
And you're
Jets.
playing.
Yeah.
Look, regardless of what you want to say about the Jets, it's going to be the same type of tough game that we're going to have against the Patriots.
Yeah,
You can talk
they
about
remind me of like Washington. I think it's gonna be that type of game.
yeah, you can talk about quarterback play all you want, but those defenses they can
Yeah.
get it done. They get after the quarterback, and as you've
Yeah.
seen this past week with the Vikings, if you get after Kirk Cousins, man, it's pretty much a wrap for this offense.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something I want to talk to you about, man, because me and you ain't really get the politic after this game. Um, who How do you feel about Kevin O'Connell not making adjustments and after knowing, like, because this is one thing I noticed, right? You got Kirk Cousins, you know he's not a mobile quarterback. I mean, he can avoid some kind of pressure in the pocket if he's feeling himself. You know, we
Yeah,
have
he's
all
got
seen
little
him in his
wheels. He
yeah,
got some
we
wheels.
and on top of that, we've seen him in his zone where he's sliding up and sliding left, sliding right every
Yeah.
once in a while, you know, but after that first strip sack, I mean, that just ruined all his confidence. Like he realized, okay, I got a savage coming after me all night. I'm not doing nothing. But how do you feel about Kevin O'Connell not making adjustments? Just knowing that you can't do seven step drop backs. They kept trying to do it where, you know, they're trying to let these route trees develop for JJ and Thielen and everybody else, but you needed to start doing quick slants, 3-step drop backs. And Kevin O'Connell refused. I mean, how you feel
Yeah,
about that, man? Do you think that's a rookie mistake as Kevin O'Connell just being a rookie coach or what?
I mean, it's you got to kind of expect it.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to have a perfect first year. We weren't going to go through the year, going 16-1, 17-0, or whatever it may be, and just, cruise through the season, offense looking great. But this
Yeah.
wasn't, this isn't out of the ordinary. It seems like every game the team comes in with a game plan on that first one or two drives and they go down, they get a touchdown, but that's scripted. That's
Right.
practice during the week at practice. So when you look at situationally, we're great situationally. That's because we practice those things throughout the week.
Right.
But the ebbs and flows of the game, you kind of see O'Connell, not necessarily the strongest in his toolbox of in-game adjustment. So you got to kind of give and take. It's like Brett Favre. He's going to lead you on some comebacks, some amazing games, but he's also
Yeah.
going to throw some costly picks. So you gotta take the pros and cons with Kevin O'Connell at this point, and you gotta accept it's his first year. So he's learning all of this stuff, just like the players are picking up his offense and learning a brand new offense. He's learning how to be a head coach. So
Facts.
we see those chinks in the armor. So it's just about hopefully he can adjust throughout the rest of the season, which we haven't necessarily seen it so far. But it's been there. It's been right in front of our face. But we've just been able to sneak away with some W's at the end of the day. And we kind of sweep it under the rug. But this offense has struggled outside of situationally, inside 2 minutes, beginning of the game, end of the game, fourth quarter. But in between there, where it's just ebbs and flow of the game, that's where this offense struggles. So
Yeah.
I think that's his weak suit.
Yeah, for sure. And Sneaky Pop Tart, man. I'm rocking with your handle, bro. That
I
name
like that
fire as
name
shit,
though.
man. That
Sneaky
name
Pop
fire as
Tart.
hell, man. Skull to you, bro. Appreciate you. I haven't seen your name in the chat. I've seen your name under one of my videos. I appreciate all the support, and it's good to see you in a live chat now, man. You're gonna see how we get down. This a mellow night with me and SK. We just gonna try to get to the bottom of this bullshit that we've been going through. But
We're gonna get
appreciate you.
over it though. We're gonna get
Appreciate you
over
tapping
it.
in. Yeah, we're gonna get over it. And everybody in the chat, what's good? Adam Dub, man. Shout out my boy, man, Adam Dub. Everybody in the chat, I just pinned the link for anybody that wants to join and come in and talk about what y'all seen. If y'all want to come and rock with me and SK for a second, I'll let everybody get like 2 minutes or so. Whoever want to pop in, it's pinned at the top. Y'all hit the link. It'll walk you through the directions. You can use your phone, whatever. But y'all let me know. No pressure though. Me and SK gonna hold this shit down regardless. But if you do, tap it. Gaming with Al. You said you want to start.
Yeah.
You said you want to start a podcast. Hit the link. Show your face. You can tap in. The link is pinned. If you
Show
want to
your
join and
face,
say
bro.
something, 1 minute, 30 seconds. It don't matter. You are more than willing. But yeah, man. Look, this is the thing. JJ, this is my thing, man. Like
Uh-oh.
JJ can't be having them type of fucking games, man.
It's
I
not
don't care.
JJ, bro. It's not JJ.
I mean, dog, like we just can't be doing it. I'm talking too much shit on the internet. I'm coming at motherfuckers left and right, and they making me look bad. You know what I mean? Like,
You're not the only one, man. They made the whole entire fan base look bad.
yeah,
Whether
they
you
they
talking
damn sure
shit or
did.
not. It's like, Doug, I had to walk around with my jersey, my beanie, and everything, my jacket
Yeah,
throughout the rest of the day. And
yeah,
Cowboys fans are everywhere. I'm in California, so I don't know about you. I don't know how
right.
Cowboy fans roll out there
Oh
where
yeah,
you're
Cowboys
at.
fans deep everywhere. Yeah,
Man, like I didn't hear a lot, but I heard enough. I seen
yeah.
enough to where I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah,
So
we got to ask the Cowboys fans here. That's probably the majority, Cowboys and Steelers. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that's just probably the majority of where
Cowboys.
I'm at. Being that
Steelers
I'm from a
whatever.
city where we don't have no professional team. I'm from a state where we don't
Mhm.
have a professional team. I mean Carolina Panthers, but really South Carolinians don't really look at Carolina as their team though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they
I
kind of
wouldn't
just
either if it was the Panthers.
yeah, it's kind of just like most people are Cowboys fans and fucking Steelers fan. Like we have a ton of that. But then you got your Spurs. We got some Vikings down here too, though. Now don't get it twisted, man. Like I
Yeah,
go
we
to
out
this.
here.
Yeah, I go to a sports bar, man, and it'd be about 20 us in there, man. We deep down here too, though, man. We got us a little squad down here. But yeah,
Yeah,
man. Hey, shout out Michael in the building, man. My boy Crown in the building. I just want to make sure I don't miss none of y'all, man. We appreciate all y'all. We got 19 people in the building. Y'all make sure at the like button. Hit the like button. We got SK in the building for
hit
the
it, hit
first
it, hit
time
it.
on Purple Pocket. Hit the like button. Y'all got any
Just
questions?
touch.
Go ahead and put them in the chat. All right. Don't be afraid to drop a couple of dollars on your boys because we do got the super chat active. Tip the
So,
healthy. Tip the healthy. We get into it. Let's see.
ooh,
Questions. Why does our CB play 8 yards off the wide receiver majority of the game? That's a good ass question, Michael. I don't. It's
that's our
called Donna Shell.
Donna Shell, the Donna Shell defense.
That's why. Donna Shell. Ed Donna Shell. All
Well,
right.
at least we know who the culprit's gonna be. If I'm not gonna talk about this team collapsing by any means, but if we start to struggle and we start to lose a few of these games that we kind of came away with wins early on in the season, then the first person we're pointing at, is going to be Donatel.
Right.
If anybody's bouncing after the season, is Donatel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
it's
a
it,
fact.
it,
Yeah.
it's just that defense, Michael. Like it's not necessarily the cornerback making that decision to play 8 yards back. It's him just doing his job. He's told to play 8 yards back and play a certain way, play soft coverage. That's what he's doing. So the majority of the time, we're playing a soft cover two. So we're giving up everything underneath and we're coming up and tackling, which if you
Yeah.
want to look at the numbers, we're one of the better tackling teams in the league. So it's somewhat working, but then it's also not because we're one of the worst teams in the red zone where we're supposed to be quote unquote the strongest in this type of defense. So
Yeah.
it's just the defensive scheme. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Good question, Michael, man. Good question. We got Nightings. My question: what are current thoughts on Dalvin Cook? Go ahead, SK. We'll start with you, and
Man,
then
when
I'll
are you
answer.
gonna answer some
I
questions,
answered.
man?
The last question I answered it, man. Ed Donna Shell. I ain't even had to get no. I
He
ain't had
said
to go
that's
no
all I
deeper.
had to say, huh?
Ed Donna Shell, man. We all know that. You know what I mean? This dude is playing. I mean, it's like sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. When you're playing a team like Dallas, it just ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Them boys
Yeah.
just they got it figured out. It's like the NFC East got it figured out, except for the Washington Commanders, and they almost had it figured out, but a little too short. You know, but
Y'all
I'll
don't
answer this
never
one right
know.
here first. My thing with Dalvin Cook, I'm liking what I'm seeing for the most part. I mean, he's still running strong. Even last game against the Cowboys, I still wonder why we even went away from giving him the ball because he was. I mean, he was doing pretty decent. I think he had like what he had a good amount of yards though. I think it was like
Yeah.
70 something.
Yeah, he had about 70 something
No, I think
yards.
he had like 70 something yards, man. You know, like it's like why shy away from that? We know for a fact. Now that's the thing. I know that Kevin O'Connell wants to have this high power, you know, Kirk throw the ball all over the
Mhm.
field. But he has to realize, man, we do have Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook can win us a game every once in a while. He's used to having to do that in the past. So, and when you're looking at Dallas Cowboys, that's where their weak spot is. They're not a really good team at stopping the run. So it's like I don't understand, man. We should have started running draw plays and things like that, but we just I mean, it's like after that strip sack, man, it was just like the whole energy just got sucked out right then and there. It was weird.
Well, I mean,
So
I'm not gonna blame the entire, play calling on this, but when you're down, what was it, 23 to
three
3 at the
at
half,
halftime,
like
yeah,
going into halftime, it's I think 13 to 3, then 20 to 3, and it just kind of
yeah,
escalated from there. Eventually you're looking at, hey, we got to start putting the ball in the air a little more.
right,
And situationally, it comes towards the end of the half. And so we got to get the ball downfield. And
yeah,
when you don't have any pass blocking, it's not happening. So that goes kind of hand in hand with that in-game adjustments that Kevin O'Connell seems to be struggling with right now. So
yeah,
I think also what he's struggling with, and it's kind of a blessing, and if it is a curse, the only curse that it would be is that he's still trying to figure out how to use all of his weapons.
right,
you
right,
know,
right,
you you want to get JJ the ball, or 12 targets, 10, 12, 15 targets a game, but you also have a guy in Dalvin Cook that you want to get, at least 15 to 20 touches a game. And then you got a
yeah,
guy in TJ Hawkinson where you want to get him at least, 6, 7 targets. And you got a guy in Adam Thielen, you got to get at least 3 to 5 targets. So I think Kevin O'Connell's just kind of struggling getting everybody involved and kind of piecing this offense together still. But it's expected. Again, it goes back to him being a first year head coach. And it goes back to us learning a completely new offense and bringing in TJ Hawkinson. He's learning a new offense, just meeting his new teammates. So it this is gonna go on throughout the entire year. We're just kind of crossing our fingers and hoping that Kevin O'Connell somehow adjusts to
hmm
where he is good enough to where he's been a good enough so far this year, but we need him to eventually adjust and be good enough to win us some big games and some playoff games to
yeah,
where we actually have a chance and opportunity to be a Super Bowl contender.
yeah, for sure. For sure. What's up, Nasir, man? Appreciate Nasir tapping in with us. Shit, Nasir won the spin doctor from Chuck Foreman on Dave's page, man. He was the winner. Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
hey, look, Nasir, if he pull your name for that signed autograph jersey, man, I need that, man. That's all. Be my boy, man. Come on now. Nah, but hey, congratulations, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us tonight. We got SK in the building with us off the Purple Code. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Purple Code. For the ones who are in here that aren't subscribed to the Purple Code, I do a show on there on Tuesdays. Me and SK usually do Saturday nights. We
Yeah,
before the
Saturday
game,
night.
you know,
Even though
and
you
then
did
there's
take his
shows every
wife.
night pretty much. So y'all make sure y'all go show love, like the Facebook page, Purple Code backup page. Y'all just make sure y'all showing love, man. Stay tapped in with us, man. We busy. I'm telling you, we busy. I'm
Yeah, even
telling
though
you.
Rap ditched me for his wife last
Yeah,
Saturday.
I ditched them last Saturday, but that's all right, man. We gonna make up for it, especially if we win this, because we can still go this Saturday, especially if we get us a nice win. We
Yeah.
throw us a party on Saturday. That's a fact. We popping bottles. You know how we get
Hey, they
down.
might even get a little taste of the little NFL talk on Saturday
Yeah,
night
man.
too,
Yeah, man. Me and SK definitely got something coming for y'all right after the Super Bowl. Hopefully, it's after a Viking Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
And speaking on that, that's a good segue into this question from Sneaky Pop Tart. Do we still have a legitimate shot at the 1 seed? I can see the Eagles losing their next two. I mean, the truth of the matter is this: we have a legitimate shot, but it's tight. The race is tightening up, and it's not even just to worry about the Eagles anymore. Dallas Cowboys only have 3 losses. All right, they're playing at a high level right now. So now, as the season's getting older and it's progressing now, it's going to tighten up now. You know what I mean? It's not just us and the Eagles at the top. So
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a chance though. Yes, to answer your question, I do believe there's a chance we can make it happen. We definitely have to play some good football down the stretch though. That's a fact. And the Eagles have to slip. You know, they don't look like they're gonna slip too much. They almost slipped last week though, man. The Colts had
Yeah.
one
Who do they
fucking
play? They play
job,
the
bro.
Titans and or no,
They
they
got to
play the
play the
Packers.
Cowboys again, and they got to play New York twice.
No, they
So
play the Packers and then the Titans next.
yeah,
So those could be 2 losses. And regardless of what we
yeah,
feel about the Pack, look, Sunday Night Football, it's kind of a win-win for us.
yeah,
If the Packers go out there and beat the Eagles and, we find a way to somehow win on Thursday, then we're right back in position to kind of grab that 1 seed. But if the Packers lose to the Eagles, that 1 seed may be a little bit out of reach.
yeah,
But for the most part, your division's locked down, if not already locked down. But it solidifies your division if the Packers lose
yeah.
on Sunday night. So it's kind of a win-win.
Right, right. Yeah, man. Shout out Bandito, man. Skull to you, man. We got Justin Day in the building, man. The Kirk
Hey,
Slayer. The
man,
Kirk
Justin better hit
Slayer.
that app, man. That link. Stop playing.
Yeah, man. Justin Day, the Kirk Slayer, man.
The
Y'all want to hear
Kirk
the Kirk
Slayer.
Slayer, man? Go tap in
That's
with
his
Justin Day,
nickname, the
man.
Kirk Slayer.
Yeah, I've been fucking with them last night, man. Trolling them on their show. You know what I'm saying? You know how
The
I get down,
great
man.
hate. The great
Yeah,
hate.
the great hate show, man. You know, we starting the great hate show, man. We starting that shit very soon. Y'all make sure y'all tapped in. Let's see what my
Man,
boy Crown got to say, man. Shout out my boy Crown. He said, my thing is our defense gives the offense Kansas City Chiefs respect. No way Dallas should get that respect. When outside of Lamb, their wideouts are regular. Yeah, I mean, shit. They're getting respect now because they put up 40 points. You feel me? But and it
that game
sucks
was
that it was
more
against
about
us.
us.
Yeah,
That
it was
game was
more about us for sure. Yeah, because I even feel like if we were playing them again tomorrow, like if the NFL was like fucking baseball and we got to play, how you play teams back to back in baseball and shit.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
feel like if we were to run this shit back tomorrow, it would be a different outcome. And I've been saying that even if we played the Eagles tomorrow or play the Eagles down the road, it's not gonna be the same type of game. All right,
yeah.
hopefully not. I would hope not.
Not
Because
having Christian Darrisaw kind of snowballed that game really quick too. Now
but yeah,
he had already given up a sack, I think, in that game.
his head been
So
bad. His head
yeah,
been
so I
bad.
think we're already 2 sacks in by the time he was out of the game.
Yeah,
But it went that's what worries me about tomorrow.
yeah,
Because you just face the best pass rushing team in the league. Now you got the second best pass rushing team outside of us, obviously,
right.
coming in with the NFL sack leader, Matthew Judon, who I think
Yeah,
has like 13 sacks, 14 sacks, something like that. So
he
that's
gonna
what
get
I'm
one.
worried about tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, he
That's
definitely gonna
what
get
we're
one.
gonna struggle with.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get one. He gonna get one
He said
tomorrow.
he's gonna get one.
Oh yeah, he gonna get one. He gonna get one. We just gotta accept that fact that he gonna get one tomorrow. Hopefully
Yeah.
it doesn't rattle Kirk though. And hopefully Kirk. Now, what I do want to see though, I do want to see them do max protection. All right, they need to figure something out because Brando, yes, he might be okay. He might can hold up for a quarter or two. But
Mm.
as the game progresses, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to wait until the fourth quarter or the third quarter and have Brando getting smacked around by Udo or Udon, whatever. All the rest of the game, I'm just not trying to see that, man, because we know what type of quarterback we have. He's a good quarterback. If he gets time, that's just automatic. If you do not give Kirk time, he is one of the bottom quarterbacks in the league. That's just a fact because he can't avoid it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and last game was a little different situation. I've been saying this all week. Lamar Jackson wouldn't have been able to do nothing against the way Dallas was playing
No.
last week. I mean,
Nobody.
they were just their rush was just perfect. You know what I mean? They just called a perfect game, coaching all around game. They were hitting on all cylinders, and it was what it was. We just happened to be in their way. It is what it is. But that's
Yeah,
the
no.
Vikings thing to do, though, man. Why the fuck did it have to be against us? God
It have
damn.
we have one of those every season.
Yeah.
We do. If you look back at every single year, we have one game where it's just we just shit the bed. Just
Yeah.
absolutely horror, like, oh my God, what is this team? It could be a good year, it could be a bad year. There's always one game
Yeah.
where that happens. So let's just chalk it up. Glad we got that out the way. And
Yeah.
hopefully this team responds tomorrow night. Because if this team doesn't come out with, I'm not even talking about win or lose. I'm talking about
Right.
you got to have a certain attitude. I expect you guys to win because I believe you're the better team. But if
Right.
you don't come out there with an attitude and ready to play in front of your home crowd,
Right.
then like I said earlier, there's something to worry about. Like,
Yeah. Shout out my boy, man. Shout out my boy with the super chat. Hey, he started following this page after the epic Andy Chang for the win, man. Appreciate you, man. That's all love. Appreciate the $5 super chat, man. For sure, man. Make sure
man,
you
I
staying
wasn't
active
here
with
for
us.
the Andy Chang for the is he still in hiding? Have you
Oh,
seen
it's
him
on
yet?
my yeah, you did you watch the video yet?
I watched the video, but I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
here for it. Like I wasn't on
Oh
camera. That
man.
it would have
Oh,
been
I
great.
was on that boy top, man. And you know what's crazy? Like for the ones, if y'all go over to his channel, like even today he released a video talking about the Vikings. Like he on our dick hard. That boy is on our dick. I mean, our dick all the way down his throat. I
What
mean,
for
it
the
really is.
loss?
Yeah, yeah. Like for the loss. I mean, he's just been talking about us ever since because little did he know, Vikings fan, we so loyal and ride for our team so much that we actually helped blow his page up. Believe it or
Oh
not,
wow.
Vikings, we helped him out in a way because we went over there after I released the video. And even before, there was a lot of us over there already after I did my comment on Saturday evening before the game. It was just a lot of us already talking. But then once I did my video, it blew him up too. And he tried to
Mhm.
reach out and say, appreciate you doing a video because it helped me out. But you know what, man? Fuck him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't care. I don't like him. You know what I mean? He a op. That's a fact. He our op.
Fuck him.
He our op, man. You know, but hey, appreciate you, Ray, man. That was love, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat, man.
Man, that's
For sure,
funny.
man. Hey, yeah,
Andy
man. He
Chang.
just steady talking about us, man. Every game. It's like, yo, like, but leave that shit back there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like we played you 2 weeks ago.
Hey,
We on to 2 games. We 2 games past you, man.
you
Leave us the
gotta
fuck alone.
appease to your fan base, man. You gotta do
Yeah,
what you gotta
man.
do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I'm hoping they lose to the Lions tomorrow. Don't I think they play the Lions? Wouldn't it be great if the Lions beat them? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
Bills
I'm
play the
definitely
Lions.
going to his page, and there's a
The
good
Bills are on
chance
a 3-game win streak, bro.
the Lions. You mean? Yeah, the Lions are on a
Yeah,
3 game
Lions
win
are on
streak,
a 3-game win
and they
streak.
putting up numbers like points.
They're
They putting up
second in the
points.
NFC North, dog.
They putting
They
up
got
points.
tiebreakers over the Bears and the Packers. That shit is
when
funny.
the shout out my boy Micro Mike, man, from Lions, man, Lion Chat Sports, man. You know what I mean? My boy was depressed at the beginning of the season, and he in his
He's
zone now,
feeling
man.
good
He
right
talking his
now.
shit. Huh?
3 in a row. When's the last time the Lions won 3 in a row?
I get man shit. I probably was in my
Don't
daddy
worry, I'll
nutsack.
wait. Somebody look it up. The
I probably was in my
last
daddy
time
nutsack,
Detroit
man.
won 3 in a row.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't remember.
It's
That's
been
a
a
fact.
long time.
It's been a
Long,
long
long
time, man.
time.
Yeah, for
Good for
sure,
them.
man. But you know, let me ask you this, SK man, really quick. How you feel about Andrew Booth? I wanted to ask it when somebody popped the question about our DBs playing 8 yards back, but I want to make sure everybody's question got answered. I don't want to miss anybody. If I missed y'all question, man, drop it again. If it's something that I didn't pin, man, I want to make sure I show love to everybody in the chat tonight, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. But Andrew Booth Jr., man, I kind of went off on him last night on the Purple Code. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
I just was
man.
telling Dave, like, I don't believe in him. You know what I mean? And everybody in the chat, y'all can put in the chat if y'all believe in him or not. I don't. Okay. First of all, he's not available. He's already on the injury report. And I know somebody asked about Dalvin Tomlinson. I think he's questionable. He was limited.
Yeah,
I
he's
think they're going to be a
questionable.
game time decision.
Look
But
at you at the injury report now, right?
injury report, man. Hey, and
Yeah,
that's off
look
the
at
top.
you.
That's off the
Look
top of
at
the
you,
dome.
man.
You feel me? That's off the top of
Usually
the
asking
dome.
me for the injury report. Look at you
Yeah.
ready with the injury
That's off the
report
top of
now.
the dome. I ain't even had to look at that. I ain't had to look at that. But yeah, you know, like I just feel like it's giving me Irv Smith Jr. vibes. Give me Irv Smith Jr. vibes, man.
Yeah, well, my thing with Andrew Booth is frustrating, because it goes back to him being kind of injury prone, and that's given him a lack of production. He didn't have the opportunity to necessarily work through the defense in training camp and get, reps in training camp like a Caleb Evans did, or like,
Right.
I can't say Duke Shelley, but a Caleb Evans, Cam Dancer, guys like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting those reps that a rookie needs to get to, be ready to play in the NFL. So I don't think he's been given the proper time to develop.
Right.
But
right.
at the same time, it's kind of like a, come on, dog, like are you gonna be injured every week? Like, and that's just always been his thing through college. He said he's never been healthy throughout his entire career. So it's kind of like you blame him, but you can't blame him at the same time because he's not getting the same amount of reps as other guys are.
But do you feel like, and I'm gonna pin this from Ryan, man, because I want to answer your question. He only played 2 games. Lazarick, I feel you, bro, but and feel me out real quick, Lazarick. Listen, this is the thing. Do you feel like this though? He might have only played 2 games, right? But he still practices all week. You know what I mean? He still practices and all that. And you still have to study the game. Even though you are not playing, you have to prepare for when you do get your time that you make the best out of it. And I say that to say this because a Caleb Evans got thrown into a game out of nowhere because Cameron Dancer got injured. And right away, we seen that guy knows how to play the cornerback position. Right away we did. Andrew Booth has done nothing. He's played 2 games and still yet we still don't even know if he can play the position, right? Now, college, he was good. Everybody that plays good in college doesn't transfer to the NFL. It just is what it is. He caused a lot of penalties in college. He was very handsy, grabsy, causing penalties, and he did that these past 2 games. Penalties, illegal contact. There was a pass interference with the Bills that damn near got him all the way down. That was scary because it could have been worse. You know what I mean? It could have got them down to the 1-yard line or something. But it's just like, come on, dog. Like, I look at things like that and I worry because I'm ready for y'all know I'm ready for my boy Cam to come back. I mean, that's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? We
got
need
1 or
Cam.
2 more weeks.
I think he got 1 more week, man, because I know IR 4 weeks, right? I think it's the 4 weeks and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they have, I think, 21 days to activate him to the 53-man roster. So it just depends on how long they want to wait to do that. But if they don't do that within that time, then he's out for the season, which I don't think he's out for the season.
Right. No, hell no.
But something
he was at the Raw Wave concert. He was at the Raw Wave concert the week after they put him on IR. He better not be out for the season. You out there watching Raw Wave, but you piss me off now. For real now. I be rocking for you, Cameron Dancer now. But hey, look at dog. If you injured, you need to be in that rehabilitation room, man. Fuck Raw Wave.
That's your boy, man. That's your boy. But one thing to look at that I noticed in this last game, I don't know if anyone noticed this.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this yet. This is the first week we did it.
Right.
Patrick Peterson was following CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. Good call. I didn't see that. Yeah, that's right. I did see it during the game, but you're right. We haven't seen that all year.
He wasn't staying on one side of the field. He was following CeeDee Lamb. So we're either at the point to where I think it's us being so thin at the cornerback position that we're saying, hey, Patrick, for these next couple of weeks, we're going to need you to be, Patrick Peterson from 6-7 years ago, all pro Patrick Peterson, and follow their best receiver from sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
Or it could be Patrick Peterson just in his bag right now, telling the coaching staff, hey, let me take care of this. I'm the leader of the team. I'm cornerback number 1. Let me take on wide receiver number 1. So it could be one or the other or both, but oh, what's that? That's you?
We hitting the chance, man. We got to hit the chance, man. You know what I'm saying? We need Patrick Peterson to go out there and turn up. You feel me? We need Patrick Peterson to go out there and turn up.
Oh, what? What's that? We got a chance in here.
We got the sound. We got the sound effects, man. We rocking with the sound effects.
But yeah, it's one or the other. But that's something to look for in this next game. With Duke Shelley, you might want to see if Patrick Peterson is following their number 1 wide receiver, which it's the Patriots. They don't really got a number 1 guy. I think it's Devontae Parker or something.
Yeah, Devontae Parker from I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about him at all. But let's answer Ryan's question here, SK. I don't know how long you got to stay on, man, but I'm just gonna ride it.
I'm on with you till you're on, player.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's see. Question: if you could see 2 players go off tomorrow, one defense, one offense, who would they be? I'll go first. First of all, Justin Jefferson, I don't give a damn. When you come off a game like that, bitch, you better catch a touchdown or something. You better do something. Like, I better see that. I better see this shit. I better see something. You know what I mean? Early, too. I'm talking about
Yeah.
first drive. I don't even want to wait until the second drive. First drive, you better be doing the first down shit. That's all I'm saying. I really want to see JJ go off, and I think he will. That's one thing I like about O'Connell, too. He said that he sat down with JJ this whole week pretty much after the game and tried and is trying to figure out how they can make adjustments if he's not getting the ball, because the offense running has to run through him, man. It just is what it is, man. Cook is good. Cook can win us a game or two, but if you want somebody that's going to carry you through the season, JJ has to be that guy. When the playoffs come, JJ has to be that guy. If they're double covering him, you have to figure out a way to get him open. I don't care, man. There's no excuse. Every other team that has a star wide receiver, whether it's Cooper Kupp, whether it's Deebo Samuel on the 49ers, which they're a little bit different type of offense because they use him a little different. But, you know, pretty much any other star receiver, they're all going to be double covered, man. It is what it is. It's no different from JJ, man. You got to Stephon Diggs. You have to figure out how to get him open, man. So that's something that Kevin O'Connell's trying to do, and I respect that. That's why I love our coach. I think our coach is definitely going to bring us a Super Bowl eventually. Maybe it'll be this year, but that's the offensive player. The defensive player, man, I've been calling for this for a while. I want to see Danielle Hunter have a good game. I mean, Mac Jones is, I mean, he's one of those guys where if you apply pressure on him, he will crumble. He will crumble, and it'll be ugly for them. So, and they feel just like we have Kirk. Kirk is 10 times better than Mac Jones. They got Mac Jones ranked 85. They got Mac Jones ranked 85 on the top 100 and Kirk ranked 99. They think Mac Jones is better than Kirk Cousins. We need to show them tomorrow that that guy will crumble. We think our quarterback's going to crumble under pressure, but Mac Jones, I'm not worried about that buster, man. He's a clown. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see Danielle Hunter get 3.
So these are the players you want to see or you think are going to go off?
These are players I think can go off, man. For one, JJ's a definite, man. I think obviously he's not going to have 2 games in a row where he's only having. And then I don't see anybody on the Patriots as far as their DBs that's going to be able to stop him like that. You know what I mean? So I think JJ's definitely going to go off. And I think Danielle, man, I mean, I want Danielle. I've been calling for him. He hasn't been showing us too much promise. I mean, he's playing okay, but I'm hoping he does. You know what I mean? That's my prediction though, man. Who you got?
I think it comes down to how Belichick plays this offense. We all know Belichick is the best at taking away your biggest weapon. Our biggest weapon is Justin Jefferson. But a lot of coaches go into scheming against the Vikings and Kirk Cousins saying, you know what? I'm going to take away the run. And I'm going to force Kirk Cousins to beat me. I'm going to man up on the outside against their receivers. I may have to double cover Justin Jefferson. But it just depends on what Belichick decides to do. I wouldn't be surprised if he double covers Justin Jefferson or brackets Justin Jefferson. I also wouldn't be surprised if he completely focuses on Dalvin Cook and takes away the run and focuses on stopping the run and getting after Kirk Cousins. That wouldn't surprise me. So I personally think Dalvin Cook is going to have the big game tomorrow because I think Belichick will focus on stopping Justin Jefferson. I think it all comes down to Kevin O'Connell realizing, hey, the run game's working. They don't have a high-powered offense to where they're going to be putting up, 30 points, 23 points in the first half, unless we turn the ball over and give them opportunities to score like we did give the Cowboys last week. Then they're not going to put up that type of points. So you got to be able to stick to the run. Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison. I think Alexander Mattison is going to have a good game tomorrow as well. For some reason, and it's not just me being biased, Alexander Mattison always seems to get in the end zone on these like holiday games or these like weird like primetime Thursday games. He always makes a difference in those games. He makes 1 or 2 big plays that stick out to you. So you're like, man, remember that Alexander Mattison run? Yeah. So I think Madison is going to do something tomorrow on the ground as well. So I think Dalvin Cook's going to be that guy, or just the running game in general. And then for the defense, I'm going to give you a bold prediction. It may not be an entirely good game. I think Zadarius Smith is going to have a big game.
Okay. Even with the knee, even with the gimp knee.
Even with the gimp knee.
Okay.
I think Duke Shelley is gonna get an interception.
Let's go, Duke.
Something's telling, I don't know what it is, but something's telling me like, yo, Duke's gonna get an interception tomorrow. And I don't know if it's because, hey, sound effects. I don't know if because he's gonna get the majority of targets when it comes to the Patriots throwing the ball. But I think he's gonna get an opportunity at an interception tomorrow. But you gotta be able to stop the run. Against
that's a
these
fact.
Patriots, they run the damn ball. You gotta be able to stop that run. And we couldn't do it against the Cowboys. You got to do it against the New England Patriots. There's no excuses for this. So that's why
I feel like Duke should have played Sunday's game. I feel like after about second quarter watching Andrew Booth Jr., you should have said, Duke, get out there, Tiger, go get him. You know what I mean? Like, go get him.
well, at that point in the game's over. Like,
yeah,
it's just,
it was.
go get your reps.
Go
and
get your reps.
hurt anyway.
Let's see what you got. You know what I mean? Like, hey, my coach in basketball, man, when I played basketball in high school, my coach, man, that motherfucker was aggressive, right? You mess around and do something wrong, that boy turn around and look at that bench. That boy start, why he said, man, go get his ass. You know what I mean? Hey, he should have pulled the Coach Petty, man. Shout out my old high school coach, Coach Petty, man. I still communicate with him to this day, man. We still got a relationship, man. Shout out my coach. My coach will tell you go get his ass in a minute. I'm telling you, fuck around and don't bounce pass. You fuck around and let that ball touch the flow or you take a shot without that ball getting touched by 5 different players. Boy, your ass is coming to the hay. You feel me? I'm telling you, boy, that boy, you will pass that motherfucking rock. But yeah, man. Hey, I feel like Duke Shelley should definitely get a shot tomorrow, though. I feel you on that.
He's have opportunity.
I think he will actually because I mean, honestly, like it's either gonna be him or Chris Boyd because and it shows you that my prediction on Chris Boyd is absolutely right.
I love me some Chris Boyd, man.
I love his attitude. I love his attitude. I do. I'm with you on that. But you can honestly see that they're trying everything in their power not to have to start this motherfucker, man.
Chris Boyd's going to be a Pro Bowler this year. All right?
Hey, they tried everything in their power. Like, man, fuck, boy. Hey, we got to start Chris Boyd. We done, boy. Hey, but special teams, I give him that. He's
got it on lock.
He got on lock. And his energy, I love his energy. You know what I mean? He sticks up for the team. He called out Washington Commanders for trying to bite us.
Yeah, he did.
So I rock with somebody like that. Don't get me wrong, man. I rock with his personality.
He's you, but
he is me.
Like on the team.
He might be my actual favorite, man. You might got a point, man. I might need to holler at Chris Boyd.
Just like you ride for the Vikings, he be riding for the
Vikings. Right, man. You know what, man? You might got a point, man. I think I might switch. I mean, I still love Cam, man, but you know what? I think Chris Boyd, I might get a Chris Boyd jersey now, man.
That's what I'm saying. You might need to get that 2-9.
I'm telling you. Let's get it.
Get that 2-9. That's
drop a skull in the chat if RAP should get that 2-9. Hey,
yeah, drop that skull. He needs to get that 2-9. He needs to get
drop that 2-9 in the chat, man. Drop that 2-9 in the chat. Even if he's not with the
team next year, you need to get that 2-9, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out my boy though, man, for real.
He's gonna be a special team Pro Bowler this year. He's on his way. Watch.
I can see it. Ryan said how many who and how many are top 100 players this year? I have no idea. I know. Or you mean like what came out already? Like Kirby
I think he's asking who do we think are going to be
on
in
next
the top 100.
Okay.
If you could name a couple players who you think is going to be in the top 100.
Just JJ for sure.
Yeah, he's top 10, top 5 probably.
Yeah, he's probably going to be top 10, top 5.
That's
Zadarius Smith's going to be in there.
2.
That's the fact. I'll probably have to say I mean, I think Dalvin might be able to squeak in there, depending on how
he'll be.
Might be able to squeak in there. Yeah, he might be able to squeak in there.
That's 3.
Yeah, and then
Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith definitely gonna be in there. That's a fact. And Patrick Peterson.
That's 5 right there.
We gonna so that answers your question right there, man. We gonna have some boys in there now. We gonna have I would say probably 6 all around.
Christian Darrisaw as well.
Christian Darrisaw, yeah. So Christian Darrisaw, yep. So I say about 6 to 7 because there might be another player that if they keep playing okay, could probably make it in there. I mean, Kirk Cousins could easily squeak in there again, depending on how he finishes out the season. So
yeah,
it is what it is. We went out. Man, SK, they tell it, man. We got a bunch of 29s in the chat, man. They telling me get the man. I'm gonna have to go cop the jersey, man. I'm a
Gotta
I
get
mean,
it.
I'm a at Chris Boyd, man, and apologize for all the shit I've been talking. You know what I'm
As you
saying?
should. As
As
you
I should,
should.
because he has been impressive, man. I rock with
Tell
the
him
guy.
I
He's the
sent you.
energy of the team too. Believe it or not, like he is.
Yeah, he's funny.
He was the one. He was the one on the plane that actually put the chains on Kirk. He's the one who started that trend. I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm a boy, man. Shout out
That
Chris
that's
Boyd, man.
that's why when a lot of people on Twitter, you got these kind of Twitter GMs talking about, oh, we need to get rid of this guy, we need to get rid of that guy because Chris Boyd's not a pure corner. He's not going to go out there and play the cornerback position, but he plays a big part in the special teams. Not only the special teams, but he plays a big part in that locker room and us having that type of the fuck is the word I'm thinking right now?
Just swag, man. You could just say swag, that type of, just aura, that aura about us, man. Because he definitely bringing that energy. We got okay, yeah, I got Justin Day in the building, man. He clicked the link. How'd you find us? How did you find us, my guy? Now, hold up, man. Let me read Patrick. He said, I gotta say this. I think the Vikings play better with a chip on their shoulder. I think they win because everyone done wrote them off. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, that's a fact, Ray, for sure, man. You know that I love when they doubt us. I think the teams like it when they doubt us too. But they doubted us against Dallas, and I mean, shit. I guess rightfully so, man.
That's why I'm never like, who cares if they're ranked number 1 or number 5 or number 7? I don't care. Because if you've been a Viking fan for more than 5 minutes, you know that when they're ranked somewhere between 7 and 10 and people are doubting them, they play good. Mm-hmm. When they have no expectations on them, they usually exceed the expectations. And the moment you start putting expectations on them is when they start not meeting those expectations. So listen, I don't care about power rankings. This isn't college football where we get in based on our power ranking. It's getting in by winning your division and having some home playoff games. So I do not care about power rankings. I do not care about the media or national media doubting this team. Who cares? Why does that bother people? I don't get it. But that's just me. What's up with you, SK? I ain't speak to you for a minute.
What's up, man? Just had to come on here and talk my shit.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, man. SK say you need to send that fucking link, man. You tripping.
My link?
Didn't you say send him a link or something? Or was that somebody else? Maybe
no, you said click the link in your page.
Yeah, I told him click the link. Get up in here, Justin.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he's supposed to send you a link or something, man. See?
No. I've been sitting here for about 3
trying to
minutes
boost the ratings. That's just me trying to boost the ratings, man.
Justin just had to step down to his Jeffrey Dahmer basement down there.
I'm about to say, where you at? Like you look like you in a shed, some motherfucker.
He's about to pop in that Cowboys Vikings tape and say we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, right. No, I'm actually up in the cities. I'm at my parents' house right now because I'm gonna spend some time with them and my girlfriend and all them tomorrow. So no, I didn't have a chance to break down the wall and hook it up back here. I'm like, nah, we'll look like we're in the doldrums, looking at video tape of the Patriots and all that good stuff. But jokes aside, it was a nice drive up here. We didn't get any snow here today, so that's always good. There's times where, driving for Thanksgiving or Christmas, you got to drive through 10 inches of snow up in here. So I was really happy that it was a smooth drive up here tonight. So
there you go, man. Shout out to the parents, man. You up there spending time with your parents, man. That's all love for sure. We're gonna eat some turkey tomorrow. Who else gonna eat some turkey tomorrow? Kirk Cousins. We got the Kirk Slayer in this bitch. We got the Kirk Slayer in this bitch, man.
You think he throws on the chains if he wins the game afterwards?
Oh, he got to. He got to. Nah, I don't think so.
I think he retired the chains, right?
Yeah, I don't think the vibes are gonna be the same. Even if we win, like I think they're gonna kind of be like just kind of trying to keep
a little more serious.
Yeah, keep that a little more serious, going into next game too, because they got Molly Wop.
If they lose if they lose, then the next time they win, they better don the chains again, because as soon as he said, "Okay, I'm done with this," we done got spanked. Okay, that has nothing to do with anything, but hey, we can pretend that it does.
Man,
right?
Patrick Peterson, bad juju, man. They should have threw the chains on fucking Kirk, man. Shout out both Davids in the building. We got David in the building, man. We got Derek in the building. Shout out my boy Derek. Shout out Colton. I ain't see you in a minute, Colton, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us. Hey, but yeah, man, next time they have to throw the chains on Kirk, man. When we throw the chains on Kirk, we balling. When we throw them on Patrick Peterson, look what happened, boy. We never need that to happen again. I don't care if you get 6 interceptions in one game, bitch. You ain't getting them chains.
Only Kirk. That's a
only
Kirk.
Only Kirk. Only Kirk.
You know what? You know what happened is Washington and Taylor Heineke kind of cursed the chain thing.
Yeah, man, they copying us. Like, what's up with that though? Like, that was
the chain thing.
That's some lame. You know, when you sit back and think about that, that's pretty lame what they did, dog. Like, they literally just said, "Let's be the Vikings" type shit. Like, that's some.
Let's be the team that just beat us.
That's pretty lame, man.
If it wasn't Taylor Heineke, I think fans would be a whole lot more upset about it. But Heineke kind of has like
I do like Heineke,
a soft spot in Vikings fans'
I do like Heineke. Yeah.
So I
don't
like
think that prodigal son, you know, that
he
left.
Do you see what he did when he beat Green Bay? He went and bought the Jordans. Did y'all saw that when he went and bought some green? Yeah, man.
Well, I was just gonna say, man. That's the other thing too. We ain't gonna be mad at the dude that just beat the Packers. So you know what? He can do what he wants. He can do it.
He's like he's the ugly ex-girlfriend that's like had a glow up, but you're like proud of her, like you're out there doing your thing.
No, that's a good point by Zach, though. That's a very good point.
Yeah, shout out Zach in the building, man.
That's what I said both on my Monday morning and on Day with Mike and Kyla was, it's like you all ever watch like The Sopranos or any of those mafia shows where they saying, hey, we're going to have what we call no-show jobs where you get paid for a job, you don't show up. That was a total no-show by the entire team on Sunday. Yeah. And I'm actually glad that they got spanked the way they did from the perspective of if we had lost that game by like 7 to 10 points, what would we say? Well, you know, we came in off an emotional win. We were a little beat up. We don't have all that much to work on. We just got to tighten a few things up. You got more than a few things to tighten up. And I'm glad that if you're going to lose, that you lose for size like that so that all your stuff is laid out and exposed because, you know, we've been playing with how many times we say this, SK? How many times we've been saying what is sustainable, what is not? Well, you've been playing with fire and you didn't have any comebacks in you. Now, I don't want to hear about, TJ Hawkinson dropped a touchdown. We all know that. But as I have said, that's like saying the Packers could have beat us week 1 if what's-his-face doesn't drop that touchdown. It's one thing you lose by 7 to 10. You can go back to that play. When you lose by 35 some point, that one touchdown didn't matter. At home, it didn't matter. And why is it that the Dallas Cowboys have not lost at US Bank Stadium? That's just some messed up stuff, man.
Yeah, shout out Dave in the building, man, from Minnesota Sports Talk. We got Minnesota. Hey, we got 25 people in the building. Y'all make sure that like button. Hit that like button, man. We've been pumping all night. We got up to like 28 tonight. People watching. Y'all make sure the like button is being smashed. Make sure y'all following all these podcasts. Follow Purple and Gold for Days, Purple Code. All the family, man. Y'all got to be tapped in with us, man. We busy. I told you we get busy, man. Ain't nobody.
Yeah, I think we're about to hit 200 on the Purple Code too. We just started a Purple Code YouTube 3 months ago. So
started the season,
and it's rocking, like that. Yeah. So let's get it. Shout out Jim NFL, man. Appreciate you, man. You were super active on the videos and everybody in the chat too. I dropped the Purple Lottery post. If you want a chance to win some money, all you have to do is go drop your score predictions on my community tab. It says Purple Lottery. Drop your score prediction. Drop what team you think is going to win for a chance to win money. It's free money. I know y'all want some free money. Get the shit right and it's yours. All right? That's all. Simple. Simple, man. Ain't nothing hard, man. Just comment. Go over there and comment. Hit the like. You know what I'm saying? And let's get it popping.
Yeah.
Let's see, man. We got a Cowboys fan here to show support. Good luck on Sunday. Appreciate you, man. You know, we need that. Man. We need that coming from a Cowboy. You a real one for that, man.
Yeah, thank
you. You
a
real one for that, man. We need that.
You. After that ass whooping you just
I was about to say we took it on the chin, but
thanks for the fucking bus fare on the way back home.
Right.
Yeah, man. For sure, man. Appreciate you, man. That's a real one.
Calling the Uber for us.
Rap, I gotta ask you something.
Hey, you better hold on real quick, Dave. Hey, you better than me, KHY001. You better than me, boy. Because if we would have beat y'all 40-3, boy, I would have been over there on VOT shit. I would have been on. Man, listen, but don't give me 40-3. Don't let my team win 40-3. I'm gonna be sickening.
You'll be right up there with Andy. You'll be right up there with Andy. Is where you'd be.
I'll be up there with Andy, but I'm popping out though. That's different. I'm popping out. I'm not hiding. You feel me?
Every time you talk your shit, we lose, right?
I know, man. Maybe I need to shut up for real, man.
I know. So before I came on, I was listening to you, and I heard you say that you think the Lions have a chance of beating Buffalo tomorrow.
I mean, shit, they got a puncher's chance. You know what I mean?
Lions
Like,
on Thanksgiving, bro. That's their Super Bowl. They always come to play on Thanksgiving.
But I thought you told me that the Lions were straight garbage, and that when Mike and I said that they would maybe contend for the 7th seed, you done went and told us, "Oh, see, I told you they nothing. I told you this."
they're
Don't
not.
think I
They're
forgot.
not.
Okay.
They're not.
Hey, they're second in the NFC North right now. I'll
That
tell you
don't
that.
say nothing.
I'll
That don't
tell you
say
that.
nothing. Them being second in the NFC North means absolutely nothing to them. See, listen, the Lions, I say this over and over again. The Lions are the fucking Lions. Okay. I don't care. I'm not changing it. The Lions are the Lions. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and I give them this. I like to see the Lions win, actually, but are they going to win the 7th seed and make the playoffs? Absolutely not.
They're not.
Yeah, absolutely not.
When I said that they're not going to be the pushover that they've been, and they had us on the ropes, you're like, see, I told you they trashed. They didn't even close. They only 2 games out of that 7th seed is all I'm saying. If they beat Buffalo tomorrow, we got to watch out for them in 2 weeks.
Didn't they beat the Commanders as well? Isn't that their other win?
They beat the Bears.
They beat the Bears. They beat somebody.
No,
pretty
they beat the Giants. No, they beat the
they smashed the Giants.
Bears and the Giants.
Yeah.
What's their 4th win though?
Their 4th win was early against the Commanders in week 2. You are correct, sir. So
they got the tiebreaker over the Commanders.
There you go.
Boom.
I would love to face the Lions in the playoffs. That would be amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be amazing. Imagine us having to play the Lions. Like, come on,
Lions and the Seahawks. I'll take both.
Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me, man. What's up, Matt in the building, man? My boy, Matt, man. Appreciate you, bro. You've been super active ever since you subscribed, man. I appreciate the love and support. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to everything that we got going on, man. Purple for Days, the Purple Code, Minnesota Sports Talk, man. Fuck with all of us. Why? Because we are the best, dog. It's our shit, man. I'm just put it like that. But shout out to all the other people, though. We all family. But I mean, we just the best. I mean, it's just what it is. Sometimes somebody got to be the best. Why not us?
Somebody got to be the best.
Exactly. Shout out to Two Evil the Hope.
You beat me. Dang it.
Two Evil the Hope. Hi, Rapping Company. Which version of Kirk showing up tomorrow? Oh, you want to get spicy in this business?
Kurt or Kirk?
Yeah.
Two Evil the Hope is allowed to say that. He always said he does that on purpose. He does that on purpose. We'll start with you, SK, man. What version we getting tomorrow?
Man, I might as well just kind of give my prediction for the game. It's gonna be ugly for both teams. It's gonna be low scoring. It's gonna be a muck fest. If you look at every Thursday night game this season, I think besides one, every Thursday night game has been under. So if you're a betting man, bet the under. Bet the freaking under. It's going to be slow. It's going to be boring, probably up until the end of the 4th quarter. So I don't think we're going to get some big explosive game out of Kirk Cousins. Going up against a really good defense. Bill Belichick, who's one of the best at scheming against offenses and taking away your best weapon. Mm-hmm. So I don't expect a big game from Kirk. The thing is that we can't see turnover, shaky, unconfident Kirk. We got to see game manager Kirk tomorrow. So I think that's what we get.
Go ahead, Kirk Slayer himself. Let's hear this shit. What version are we going to get tomorrow, Mr. Day?
You know, it's a cop-out, but it depends on which version of the offensive line we get. Because what's really funny about Kirk, and I know all the jokes about Slayer this or grade 8, great hate 8, whatever. This dude is the most dependent quarterback on his offensive line. And I know every quarterback's dependent, but there is no bigger drastic level of performance when you play behind a good offensive line versus a crap offensive line that is Kirk Cousins. I mean, you could put a lot of guys behind the 1995 Dallas Cowboys offensive lines, and they're going to look good, including Kirk Cousins. But you put Kirk Cousins behind a bad offensive line, there's only so much that he can do. And as much as we have fun with it, there is outside of that first drive and that first fumble where it's 3rd and 3 and he takes 3-step drop and he's standing back there like the Statue of Liberty before he gets hit by Parsons. That's the only play. That's the only play in the entire game that Kirk Cousins was responsible for. Everything else, nobody can say anything about how that game was, and had nothing to do with Kirk Cousins, but for that one play. Having said all of that, we don't got Christian Darrisaw. We don't know what's going on with the rest of this line because right now they're struggling. I will say this. If it's really a matter of which Kevin O'Connell is going to show up, because last week he did not make a single adjustment until it was far too late. To your point earlier about Dalvin Cook, he was running pretty good, but we didn't have the ball at all. Time of possession in the first half was 21 minutes to 9. Okay, you couldn't get Dalvin Cook going because you barely had the daggone ball. But as far as what version of Kirk Cousins is going to show up tomorrow night, if Kevin O'Connell says, you know what, as much as I love 1 and 3 wide receivers, I'm going to have some MAC protections in there because, again, the Cowboys showed you what it's like with the pass rush. We know New England's is just as good, just like ours with Za'Darius and Danielle Hunter. If they continue to play the game that they have been playing, which is we're going to throw caution to the wind and hope our line holds up, they're going to get rocked again. So it's not even really about which version of Kirk Cousins shows up. It's about which version of the O-line and which version of the coach shows up to me, because if you play the same game plan that you've been playing, you're going to get slaughtered again. If you actually adjust, you're going to be all right. He's going to be all right. I told
y'all give it up. Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up for Justin Day, man. Give it up for Justin Day, the Kirk Slayer himself. The Kirk Slayer himself. I told y'all, man, you get him started on Kirk, and he gonna ramble about it and tell you why we need to move on. We need to move on.
Yeah,
he says it in the nicest way.
I said cut the guy, didn't I?
Yeah, cut him.
He says it in the nicest way possible. That's
Art Mullins.
No,
me and Day are right here, man. We like this. We like this, my guy. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know that.
I'm gonna say it like this. In all seriousness, I think that tomorrow.
Oh, don't get started again. Come on, Damon.
No, I think tomorrow.
Leave him alone, bro.
I'm not saying he's going to go for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's just not going to happen. And if it does, I'll leave town. Of course, I'm leaving town and going back to Rochester, this weekend anyway. But my point is, I do think he's going to have a solid game. I'm not going to say it's spectacular. I'm not going to say it's pitiful. I'm going to say he's going to have a solid game because I think, like everything else, we were straight up embarrassed on Sunday. And I think Kevin O'Connell was just like, I done just got embarrassed, out-coached, out-classed, and out-schemed by Mike McCarthy. And if I don't come bring my A game, I'm going to have even worse happen against Bill Belichick. So I think he's going to finally say, I'm not going to wait till the second half to make my adjustments. I'm going to change my schemes early enough. And I think Kirk's going to be okay. I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah. Shout out Jim real quick too for this question. He's like more like what version of the defense the Vikings are going to get because at the end of the day we saw how bad we struggled with the run early on against the Cowboys and we've seen Belichick beat a team without even throwing the ball. Seriously. Without even throwing the ball, and he will.
Times he threw what 3 times? 4 times?
Like seriously, like he will. He probably watched film on our game and said, you know what? I think we're gonna run tomorrow, guys. For real. I think we're gonna do a little bit of running tomorrow. Hey, Harris and whoever the other guy is, tighten your cleats up, man. I think we're gonna run a little bit tomorrow, man. Don't worry, guys. You will touch the ball. I'm kind of worried about that because they are a hard running team. Once they get going, they're hard to stop on the ground. They really are. And they don't really have weapons on the outside to worry about like that.
You can't play too high safeties against this offense. You got to bring safety in the box.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Bandito. We only gonna be on here a little longer, man. We probably be on here about 10 more minutes, man, and we can get up out of here, man. And because we had a great show. We appreciate everybody that was tapping in. We'll answer a couple more questions. If y'all got any questions y'all want to ask Day and SK real quick before we get out of here, and then we'll drop our official score prediction. I already commented purple lottery for the ones like Jim. I don't know if you commented already, Jim, but go on my community tab post and comment your score prediction on there for a chance to win $22. If nobody wins, next week it'll go up to $26, so on and so forth. I will keep doubling it. All right.
Jim better pick a different score though, because I already got that one.
It don't matter because if 2 people win, then y'all got to split it, man. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Sorry. That's just one of the rules, Dave, man. I'm sorry. No, it is what it is.
Because he probably wanted to get a different score anyway, so he can get the whole.
Is what it is, man. I gotta keep it fair. I said if 3 people win, man, y'all just gonna have to split $22. This is what it is. And your Cash App. Hey, but at least you got some free money though. Hey, it's free. It's free. McDonald's or free.
I'll be happy to split it with 21 other people if 21 other people say 27.
Yeah, you'll be able to get some Rinaldi's. You'll be able to get some Rinaldi's pizza, you know what I mean? Or some Nautical Bowls, man. To shout out the sponsors, man. I feel bad because last night during my show, I was getting me and Dave were arguing so much about fucking if Lamar Jackson's better than Kirk for one. That was one argument we had last night. And then the second argument was Andrew Booth is not who we think he is. That was the other argument. and we forgot to fucking shout out the spot. I feel bad about that, SK, man. Don't be mad, man. I got you on the next go. We're gonna make sure we get them. We're gonna get them some time. But shout out to them. You know what I mean? Like they make this happen on the Purple Code, man. If y'all are in Minnesota area, y'all make sure y'all go there. SK and Rick Sosa, they brought those sponsors to the channel, man, to help us out over on that side of things. So it's a good thing, man. It's good when you got people that believe in you and want to make sure y'all, pushing you. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go check them guys out for sure.
Yeah, I've been there once, and I tell you, I say this on my show every week. The pizza is good, the wings are better, but it's the cheese bread. It's the garlic cheese bread. It is so incredibly good. So give them a shout. They're right on Wood Lane Drive, right off I-494 and Valley Creek Road. It's
there
right
you go,
Colton. Back in the middle of Woodbury. You cannot miss it. And
there you go, Colton. There you go, Colton. What kind of pizza?
You get that family discount, son.
Yeah, let them know the Purple Code sent you, Colton, when you go, man. Tell them that the Purple Code sent you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ryan, make sure you go comment this under my post on the community tab, Purple Lottery post, man, for a chance to win some money, man. Rap, you and Dave are the odd couple. Hey,
yeah, you are.
Hey, McAndrews, please tell him. He say I'm lying. He said it's on tape, making up lies. Did we not argue about Andrew Booth Jr. and fucking Lamar Jackson and Kirk Cousins last night? Did we not? It is on tape, and we will go watch. Don't make me pull that shit up now. I can share the screen, Dave.
Married couples argue all the time, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. Dave, my boy, man. I love Dave, man. This shit wouldn't be possible without my boy, man. But yeah, let's do this. Let's do this real quick before we get off of here, man. We'll start with SK, man. SK, so what's your final score prediction? Usually we do our show on Saturday and usually hold tight to yours until like game day morning, usually, right? Because you try to do Sunday mornings when we play on Sundays and kind of give your official score prediction. But being that we're playing on Thanksgiving this year, I don't know if you're gonna go live tomorrow during Thanksgiving before.
I might try go live earlier on, but we'll see. Right. It's Thanksgiving. I might just leave people alone.
Yeah. But so what we got, man? What we got for tomorrow, man? What you feeling like, man?
Like I said, it's gonna be mucky. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be a whole lot of field goals. But look, something's telling me just when I look at the matchups of Christian Darrisaw being out, them having a very good pass rushing defense with the NFL sack leader Matthew Judon coming off the edge, it doesn't spell good for the Vikings. It really doesn't. But I'm banking on the Minnesota Vikings, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Kevin O'Connell to have a bad taste in their mouth from Sunday and to go out there and take it out on the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily saying we're going to go out there and blow them out, because I don't think we will. Still Bill Belichick. So I think it's going to be a mucky game, but we do come to play. We do come to play with the attitude. It's just going to be a tough game, just like every game is for us. So I think we do come out on top, even though for some reason something's telling me it's a loss. I am going to say we do win the game, but it's going to be 16-13. Low scoring.
You got us with the L? I know.
No. We're going to win. We're going to win. Something's telling me it's a loss, but I'm going to say we're going to win.
Okay.
I'm going against my gut.
Hold up. And you said 16-12?
16-13.
16. Please don't let that shit come true, man. I hope SK wrong than a motherfucker. Boy, if we gotta sit through Thanksgiving and watch a game like that,
we already gonna be half asleep. Holy cow!
After a 40-3 wallop, and we gotta watch a 16-13. I'm gonna be mad as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That live gonna be too crank after that game. We're gonna have to get in on them. But if we win, we'll take it though. That's a good call, though. I could see that happening, though. SK, that is fucking crazy.
Win, man. 16-13.
You kind of making sense though. But it's like, damn, we got Greg. You talk about all these field goals, and we got Greg Joseph. I'm like, yo, that shit don't sound like it's gonna play in our favor.
Hey, man.
16-13. That's one. Well, it could be a touchdown and a missed extra point in the field goal. So who knows?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What you got? What you got, Dave?
I got 27-17. I think that. Like I said, I think Cousins is going to have a solid game. I think solid. I'm not asking too much. I'm just asking offensive line, tight ends, running backs. Kirk dang near got killed last week. Whatever we think about Kirk, that dude's got to get some props for standing in there, taking 3 steps and then just getting crushed. Okay, we got to give him some props for him hanging in there. And frankly, I don't know why he was in for as long as it was. That game was over. But I'm going to say it like this. Defensively, for me, stack the box, put 8-9 guys in the box, Make that quarterback beat you. And if he gets a few completions early on, that's fine. But he's not going to go up and down the field on you all game if you take away the run game from him. He might get a couple good drives and put up maybe 10, 13, 14 points. I don't have a problem with that. 13. But defensively, make the quarterback beat you. Do not let Bill Belichick run down your throat. Throw all of your resources at stopping the run first, and I think you'll be fine. Offensively, like I said, just play solid. Just don't try to be so far behind the sticks where it's constantly 2nd and 15 or 3rd and 22 and all that other stuff, because that's just not our game. Our game is to be efficient. Our game is to take smaller chunks, 6 yards here, 12 yards there, 3 yards here. That's fine. Just stay out of the negative plays to the extent possible. And like I said, with a banged up offensive line, like I said, if you got to pull a wide receiver off the field and not play your own game, hey, whatever it takes to get that victory. But I think they're going to be all right. I really do. 27-17, they want to get that taste out of their mouth that they left us with on Sunday, I think.
There we go, man. There we go. I'm gonna go through some of these scores we have already on the Purple Lottery post for the ones that want to know, man. We got 27-17. That's what you called, Day. That was Crown. We got 24-17. That was gaming with Al. Let me just read a couple of these real quick. We got Richard Winter 30-14. I'm liking the sound of that.
Ooh,
I would love that. We got 24-13 Vikings. That's Dan there. Mr. Krabs, my homeboy TJ, man. He got 22-14 Vikings. We got 21-13 Vikings. We got FJB, my biggest donor so far, man. Shout out FJB, man. I'm a fucking boy. 40-3, purple and gold. He like, shit, we going with the way. We going to reverse
about to flip it.
We about to flip it, man. All day Ed, funny as hell. That my boy, man. He got 2-2 tie. That's funny as hell, man. He tripping. We got 40-3 New England. That's a troll. Jolly grapefruit. That's a troll on the page. We got.
But if he's right, does he get the money?
Yeah, he get the money. Whoever win getting the money. You know what I mean? It ain't no thing to me. We got Charlie's Mills with 31-24. We got Renee and Angie 30-20, and then Dave 24-20. All right, from Minnesota Sports Talk. I got everybody commenting on the chat. Make sure y'all go comment on this post. That's why I'm reading it. It's on the community tab. It says Purple Lottery. Chance to win the money. Go comment your score. It'll take you 2 seconds. If you win, you will have a free $20. You can use that for gas to get to work next week. You could use that for gas or whatever the fuck you want to use it for. Go take your chances. You have nothing to lose.
Piggy bag.
You have nothing to lose. Go comment on that post. But I have shit. I almost got to go look at mine again because I want to make sure I stay in the same.
Look, you don't even know, Rap.
I remember what I did, but I'm like, damn, did I really think that though? I ain't gonna lie. I think mine a little sticky, man.
Duke Shelley interception.
Oh, okay, Duke Shelley interception. All right, so if that's the case, so mine is 28-20. That's what mine is, 28-20. That's straight, and I think, and this is why I'm gonna give a little explanation because everybody else did. I got 28-20. I'm almost in Zach's round. He got 26-20. I don't think the Patriots can score a lot of points. They remind me of the Washington Commanders. If I have to think about a team that I can compare them to, I just think Washington Commanders because they don't have a lot of offensive firepower. Mac Jones just isn't that good to me. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen him get on a game where he catches fire. I actually think Taylor Heineke's better than him. And it's just they don't have any wide receivers. I mean, they have Parker. He's up and down. You never know who you're going to get. You know, he makes a catch here and there that looks good, but he's not somebody that's going to, throughout a full game, just chew you up and making great catches. But their running game is pretty good. And I can see them putting up 20 points. That's about average for a regular team. Right. If you think about it, they can put up 20 points. Any NFL team can usually do that. But I think we're just going to score 28. But I want to be, I mean, if I have it my way, I'm rocking with the 40-3 our way. You know what I mean? If I had it my way, I want to stomp these guys, though. Realistically, I do. I want JJ and Kirk Cousins to be on the same page tomorrow and stomp these dudes because I feel like if we only win by 1 point or 3 points, like you said, SK, the 13-16, I feel like if we win like that, it's not going to get us any, which I know Day said he doesn't really care about main media and the power rankings and all that.
9-2, baby.
It's not really going to get us talked about as much, though, because we're still going to be considered frauds if we only win like that. I want a statement win. If there's any time this season where we get a statement win, tomorrow is the time. Because we're on national TV. It's Thanksgiving. Everybody's going to be watching. Everybody except for Vikings fans think we're frauds. Let's show them. The world is watching tomorrow. let's go out there and turn all the way up. I'm talking about touchdown after touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need to put up some points, man. A good 30 nugget or something, man. Come on, man. 35 nugget. Like, let's do it. You know, and dominate them on defense, man. So that's what I'm hoping for. But you know how the Vikings do us. It's probably going to be like SK
We've been
said.
hoping that all year. We've been hoping
Probably going to be like
year.
SK said, man. It's going to come down to Greg the fucking leg. The game is going to be 13-13, and Greg Joseph's going to have to hit a fucking 58-yarder or some shit.
No, it's going to be 13-3 going into the fourth quarter, and we're going to score a touchdown. And then we're going to score another touchdown with like a minute and a half left. And then Gray's going to miss the extra point. That's going to make it 16-13.
Oh, man, my fucking heart. All I hear is heart attack, heart attack, heart attack.
And then it's going to come down to a New England Patriots missed field goal at the end of the game for us to win.
And then everybody say, see, it's a good thing he missed it because they wouldn't have kept going. They would have kept going and try to score a touchdown.
Yeah, they would. They would have took that high-powered offense down for a touchdown.
Right.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, we had a great time tonight, man. I appreciate SK, man. I appreciate you tapping in. We've been on for 1 hour and 20 minutes, man. Hey, it's been a good show. Day, you know, always appreciate you tapping in too, man. You've been on the show a couple of times, man. This is SK's first time, so I appreciate him coming over and rocking with me, man. We had a good crowd in the building, man. Chat going crazy. You know, we got to do this more often when we got some off time, you know, but we stay busy over there on the Purple Code too. Y'all make sure, like I'm going to keep saying, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I guess it's all 7 days. We really be on. Something's going on the Purple Code. Something is going on. So if you want to know about the Vikings, something will be going on at some point over there. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Show all that love. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Go on Facebook. Backup page, the Purple Code. And make sure you're hitting the like button, hit the follow button. We're trying to build that up because some clowns hacked us that have nothing better to do. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, though. We building it back up. It's organic now. That shit looking good. So make sure you go rock with us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody again. Skol Vikings. We will get this dub tomorrow, according to SK, according to Day, according to RAP. We're gonna win some way, somehow.
About to eat a W.
Yeah, like, eat the W's, man. Eat the W's, man. Before we go, we got 20 people in the chat. Everybody make sure y'all hit Skol in the chat, man, as we're leaving out of here. I want to see Skol in the chat at the end of the chat. Hey, appreciate y'all. Holla at your boys.